Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Object 261. It's the Tier 10 Soviet SPG. We're on the north spawn of Cliff and we're under the command of Beerwalla of OKO. At least, yes, I think that's what it says. Okay, 18 centimeter howitzer mounted on a hull that originally came from an IS-7. He's knocked one of the trees down, but he does this deliberately to try and fool enemy into shooting at the tree rather than shooting at him. He's going straight for the hill, but no enemy tank has turned up. We've managed to get an EBR-105 up there very quickly. His first shot lands near the hacker. Okay, so he's going to hug the rock just for a moment, just in case somebody saw that tracer. And then he's changing position. Okay, this howitzer is capable of doing 800 alpha, 45mm pen, 9.5 meters on the burst radius, and between 11.5 and 29 seconds of stun. Okay, the hacker appears to want to go up the hill. Well, that should persuade him not to. That's 211 hit points and some stun. Now, of course, this is a fake RT because, of course, it never actually existed. And I did the 2128, the Tier 9 Soviet SPG. The school bus, the Tier 8 one, did exist. Let's try and line up a shot. Oh, he's got a red line there. And the shell, I'm afraid, doesn't do any damage off that shot. Yes, the school bus actually did exist, and was used during the war, but unfortunately this one wasn't. Their EBRs decided to come round the cliff edge. In fact, actually, he's got quite close to our guys, but I think he took a shot from our Strip 107-12, who happened to be aware of what was going on. We're dialing in on the KR1. Rounds out, direct hit, 324. You can still use this corner of the map to actually get damage on the enemy. It does restrict some fire in certain directions, as you probably just saw when he was trying to get solutions on the KR1 and couldn't. But yes, it's still effective. And of course, you can shoot at certain other targets very easily. Oh, that guy was tracked. Oh, he died just before our shell got there. Yes, it was the CS-63 who got the kill shot from the donut. Now, the enemy RT in this game is also another Object 261 and a T-92, whereas we've got two Object 261s. As you may know, the Object 261 only has 20 rounds, so you have to make the best use of what you've got, otherwise you will end up without any shells at the end of the game, and all you can do is spot or cap. You managed to get a direct hit there on the hacker for 319. There are enemy tanks now on the donut, and that's going to be a problem because it means that he might have to move back into cover. Can't get a shot at the moment on that because that column's in the way, and that would detonate the shell if he fired. And we've just seen the lighthouse come down, so that hacker is now in a position where we can hit him. Oh! And it falls short, but it does stun him anyway. Using the rock for cover. So that EBR-105 we saw earlier in the game, he's gone down to the donut. And whilst we're dialing in on the Leopard 1, he's getting ready to terrorize some of our guys down at the west side of the map. Well, it lands short for the Leopard. The standard reload is 30.68 seconds by the book, but I think we've got a reload here of about 24-25 seconds. We'll check that very shortly. 26 seconds. Oh, it's slightly more. Didn't see the equipment at the start of the game, but I'm pretty sure if you were eagle-eyed and watching. Oh, fences went down, which means the EBR was actually there. In the meantime, I'm going to put a shell near this Object 268 who's gone too far forward. And it landed nearby for a splash for 230. And he got stun assist immediately afterwards as well. In fact, he's not the only one. He got stun assist off the IS-7 as well, who must have been fairly close. So 2 tanks were stunned. And it looks like our fellow Arty in the Object 261 is also aiming at these guys. And there goes the Object 268, taken out by the Strib 107-12 from the sniper point. Okay, so we're going to put a round near the IS-7. I hope he's going to back up a bit, because if he does, that's it, rounds out. And lands right next door to him. He wanted that one to hit the engine deck. And the EBR 105 has now gone up onto the cliffs. Just as I said, the fences went down, showing that the EBR was there. And he's now spotting from that position. In fact, he just went down because the Object 261 on our team, the other guy, over in the position in grid square A1, just finished off the EBR with one clean shot. So he must have been looking at that guy as well. Rounds out. That's better. Direct hit for 206. 9 rounds left, so we're already halfway through the ammunition. And we're about halfway through the game as well. 2685 comes around the corner and finishes off the IS-7. So he's gone. But there's still 6 enemies out there, including 2 Arty. Now, he haven't heard from those Arty, mainly because they've been focusing on our tanks as much as we've been focusing on theirs. And you can see that from where the circles appear on the mini-map showing where their fire is being directed. Now, we did knock that tree over a short moment ago. I'm not sure if the enemy RT would have been watching, but the ST2 took a hit for 307, and we would appear on the RT screen, so he's gone back into cover again. The fewer tanks on our team, the more likely that the enemy RT is going to go to counter battery. And we can see that one of the enemy RTs is just trying to attack RKR1. A little circle appeared near him. And now we've got their ST2 on the road. And another close hit for 220 and stun assist as well. Beerwalla's getting under cover as quickly as he can. Oh, he damaged the track on the ST2. And the guy was tracked and he was taken out. So that's more stun assist. Already up to 1,617 and damage assist now of 279 as well. So getting close to the levels he needs in order to get an ace tanker. Not quite there yet though. Oh, another RT strike from the enemy team going after our 268. And we can see that the shells are coming in from different directions. Just saw that. One's coming from the corner in K1 and the other one appears to be coming in from the other side of the cap area around about K4, maybe K5, depending on where he's actually sighted. How can I tell this? Well, you can look at the trajectory of the shells when they arrive near their target. If you spot that, there you can see I'm right. In fact, he's not in that position. He's over here. He's moved all the way from his cap area all the way over to J7. So now Beerwalla's decided to do a bit of counter battery because that guy is starting to annoy. There's Strib 107-12 trying to creep around the corner. He fires around in there to keep the guy occupied, and that's 66 hit points. So we know one is in the corner. Oh, and we've got some assist on the Strib as well. One in the corner and one at J7. He's gone straight back there to have a quick look, see if the tracer appears. It's gone to an overhead view. Sometimes it helps if you're an Arty player to actually take away all the everything that's on the screen, all the visibles. And if you do that by pressing the V key, as I've just done, you can see everything disappears. And the tracer stands out like a sore thumb when you do that. So it's much easier to guess exactly where the enemy Arty is. But he's not getting anything so far, so he's decided to pull back just a little. He's holding his aim there by holding down his right-hand mouse key. So he's looking a bit further back, but he's holding his aim on the spot where he thinks the enemy Arty is firing from. And I would suggest that I think that's probably the T92 HMC, because there's a long delay between him shooting. If he's going to fire, he'll fire soon, because our guys are actually at the donut confronting his KR1. So more than likely he's going to try and help, in which case we'll see the tracer going towards our tanks. Somebody asked me just recently, why shouldn't you counter battery straight away if you can? Well, there's the problem of actually using up valuable time shooting the enemy tanks when if you go after the enemy Arty, you're going to be probably taking quite a long time to actually locate where they are and take them out. Whereas if you go up to the enemy tanks, you can see them straight away, and of course your stuns are being effective. If you relocate after each shot, then you should be able to help your team by avoiding any counter battery. The Object 261 just got spotted, so he was the one going around the cliff. And in fact, he's just being killed by our Strib 107, and we're just keeping the hackers suppressed right up on top of the hill. Meanwhile, the T92, well, unfortunately, the hackers killed our Strib 107-12, but the T92 was also firing at the Strib. So it is the T92 that stayed in the corner, and that was a blind shot. 5 shells left. Now we're down to 3 players left on either team. You may have noticed, oh, now that's changed things. The enemy KR1 just died. And we can see that their hacker is coming around the corner. He was coming towards our cap area, but now he's going after, and he's just killed the Object 268. So now it's 2 Artys versus an Arty and a medium tank. Now, Beerwalla possesses the skills of a superior Arty player, because of course he's well practiced. He really knows how to use this thing, and I suspect that what he's going to do is he's going to go towards the enemy Arty and take him out. So it's 2 Arty versus 1 medium. The Object 261 on his team is also a very good player. He's already got a kill as well, and so he'll be watching out for when the hacker appears, and he'll try and put a shell into him. Meanwhile, we're going in for the kill shot on that T92 HMC. Now, we have been spotted. So the T92 did see us, and that means the hacker's seen us as well by the minimap. Okay, we think he's over in the corner. In fact, he's just fired and just made a crucial error, because now he's got a very long reload. And that means that Beerwalla can just drive up to the guy, face him face to face, and blast him in the face with a round. But not too close, because after all, he does have stun HE and he doesn't want any damage on himself. So here's the T92. Wait for it. Here he comes. Hello, Mr. T92. You're not loaded yet, so this is time for you to go. And in fact, the Object 261 on our team actually does us a favor by taking him out. Now we need to change position, because the hacker might be waiting for us. In fact, actually, he's doing his best to get into a position. There's the hacker. Now we'll be loaded first. Oh, and he does kill our Object 261, but he is a one-shot. We can take him out with 1 round if we can get the shot on target. Rounds out. And he gets him with a blind shot right at the end to win the game. Well done, Beerwalla. Well, I must say I'm very surprised that that was a first-class tanker. I would have thought that would have been an ace tanker for Beerwalla of OKO in the Object 261. Yes, I'm afraid it is only a first class, but he won the game for his team. He also got a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 11. And he got a Confederate as well for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. His win rate was 2,698, which is Unicum standard. Let's have a look at team score. We didn't get the highest damage in the game. Our Strip 10712 in the Sniper's Nest managed 6,063 hit points of damage, but he didn't get a high caliber because it wasn't 20% of the enemy hit pool. The highest damage on the enemy team was their Hacker, 5,127 hit points. He got a Confederate, but unfortunately for him, he didn't survive the game because, of course, Beerwalla got him right at the end. In fact, it was our Hacker who got the second place, actually, 5,271. So it's the Striv, our Hacker, then their Hacker. And when it came to Beerwalla, well, he did slightly less than our teammate in the Object 261. He also got a Confederate, and so did Beerwalla, and so did the Hacker as well, didn't they? Yes, they all got Confederates. But the difference is that his teammates, who got wiped out by the Hacker, he got 2,938. He was beaten by 3 members of the enemy team, 3 members of his own. He was in 7th place, and we were in 8th place when it came to damage. So we were beaten by 4 members of the enemy team and 4 members of our own team. So yes, when it came to kills, we can see that Beerwalla only got the 1, but the highest number was the Strip 10712 and the Object 268 version 5. They all got 4 kills, both got 4 kills. Our Object 261 teammate got 2, and so did the Hacker, KR1, ST2, and T92, and the Leopard on the enemy team. And as I said, Beerwalla only got 1 kill. So he's actually in joint 3rd place. When it came to base XP, it's the Object 268 version 5 who came out on top, 1,221. 1,081 went to the other Arty on our team, and 1,070 went to the Hacker with, you can see here, Beerwalla with 948 in 5th place. He fired 17 rounds, so he still had spare ammunition right at the end of the game. He got 6 direct hits and no penetrations at all, but he did get 15 splashes. And of course, he got the most important shot of all, the kill shot at the end of the game. 2,455 hit points of damage, of which 2,083 were at more than 300 meters. The big hit at close range was, of course, the T92, but it didn't finish the T92. I'm not sure if he was actually aiming at the gun shield or not, but that's where you should aim on the T92 to get maximum effectiveness. He would have wiped him out with 1 shot if he hit the gun shield. I think he hit the hull, and the hull is a Pershing tank, so more than likely it wouldn't penetrate the Pershing armor, or at least it would have done severe damage, but it wouldn't have actually been a full kill shot. He got 1 enemy vehicle spotted, that was the T92, 8 enemy vehicles damaged, and 1 killed, and he got 279 hit points of damage assist, where he tracked the enemy KR1, and 2,515 of stun assist of 13 stuns. On a premium count, he actually made a profit of 5,255 credits for the game, and he got 5 bonds for it being tier 10, and he got 7,110 experience points, including 5,688 for a mission completion event. He said, great game to watch to the end. Well, it certainly was, yes, because it all hinged on Beerwalla's last shot, because I don't think he would have had enough time to reload before the Hacker got close to him. But he positioned himself in just such a place where he could get a straight line shot on that Hacker as he was trying to get away. And he did go invisible, unspotted, just for a matter of a couple of seconds. But Beerwalla put the round in exactly where he thought the guy would be, and he tagged him and wiped him out right at the end of the game. Hope you enjoyed that one. If you did, please give this video a like, and thank you for watching.